everybody, welcome. It's Scarlet Pete's Self-Sufficiency. It's time to take the fencing down on the main field. We electric fenced it off so that the horses and the cattle could graze this land and put manure on for us. Looks like we achieved the objective there. So now we've taken down the electric fence line and we're going to move them to a new area we want grazed, and this field is going to be turned into our production field this year, and we're going to have lucerne growing on it. If you take a bit of time when you're pulling up the electric fence, it makes it easier to put down a fence. So when we've got the fence posts up, we're putting them in the different size categories. So that's the long ones over here, short ones there, the metal ones there, the wire over there. The last post is picked up. And I bet he doesn't put them all tidy and organised, he just throws them in. They are in different piles, look. Long ones, short ones.
This Greenland right here.
Good man. Looks like she's going to pick up a waif and stray. Are you in luck, Joe? Looks like you are. I know. See you in the next field. Anything else to say on the subject? Any more? I thought so. Here's the field we're about to fence off. And the most important part of the fence line are the corners. So the corners, we put in the ground a metal stake, which will be like a triangulation point for the plastic post, which is going to be pulled this way and that way. And on this side, we've got a hill going up, so we're going to use the shortest posts because the horses won't want to jump out over into that field then. Now it's time to stretch the fence out and walk it on to the corner. It's a beautiful day, but it's icy cold and windy. We've got 3 lines of fencing wire. 1, 2, 3. So now we have to walk the fence and check it's all correct. So we're just going to take you down to the 4 corners and show you what we've done on the corner places to reinforce the fence. Here's a corner post, and what we do, we try and put a triangulation stake in. This needs another rope going down and straighten it so that the post itself doesn't bend, and it keeps the tightness of the fence line, which is safer for the horses and stock and better for the electricity. Wave, Lil, we're on camera.
Hello.
Better for the electricity, meaning that if it goes loose, this will drop down and short out onto the floor or onto the other one. Here's another fence where it's going off the corner piece, and this one's triangulated as well. Here's another one. Takes time to do, but it's worth it because then we don't have to run around after the stock and repair the fence when it all goes wrong because it's not put up strongly. So that would earth out, especially on a wet rainy day. We'd lose the electricity strength.
It wouldn't very much, because if it's a lot everywhere.
Yeah, and also we want the fence line so the horses can put their nose underneath and clear it a little bit. field here is going to be our summertime hay, so we're going to put the horses on now for about 2 months to put a load of manure on. Then it will chain harrow it and we'll have one crop of hay before it then becomes grazing land for us. And then after that, when this crop goes down, because in Hungary this is called common land or free land, we're all allowed to graze it, but at the moment it's landlocked by a crop. And right over there in the distance are the roofs of a farm who grazes all his cattle, about 60 to 100 cows are grazed on free grass. But we're landlocked, so he can't get here right now. When this crop is done and harvested, his animals will be allowed to walk all the way here, and then we will no longer have our crop to ourselves here. So we want to get a quick batch of hay off it this summer. Also, they have a thing called gleaning, which we used to have in the UK, where anything that the farmer leaves behind and doesn't come and collect, we're then allowed to go onto his land and we can bale up the leftover straw, we can take any corn cobs and carry it by hand. That's called gleaning. Last week's, as we get up to the corner here, where we've created a gateway, the main line comes down here. We've got a post in the ground to hold it and strengthen it because there's a lot of pressure pulling the fence that way. We've got 3 strands here with insulated gate handles on, and they've got a spring in the handle so we can tension it. We've got a triangulation point again. Yes, we need to tighten it up. Top line is going to drop onto the second line, and when it does that, it actually sparks out and damages the lines. It will burn, so this will need tightening up here. The field is now horse proof and we can get the horses in, and we'll show you them galloping around probably when they get free in here in a minute. We've come to where the horses were before to pick up the electric fence charging unit. It's the box that takes the mains electricity coming in, does something clever with it and sends it out as a safe, painful electricity, but not a killer electricity. We have a plus and a negative if we're running off a battery. We have the earth line, which is here, and on a long stake into the ground that we need to pull the stake out. Then we have the line to the fence, which I've got going on this, and then we clip that onto the electric fence wire. Now in the summer, when the land is dry, an earth stick needs, or an earth rod, will need watering, a bucket of water on it 1 or 2 times a day, because if that is not in contact with wet soil, the electricity will not run through it and the animals will not get a good electric zap. Also, we need to have a look at maintenance here, because it's all right on one side but it's not so good on the other. Look, we need to fix that. I would believe a copper is a better rod, but we haven't got one, so we're using a metal rod to go down into the ground, and the longer the better. If we don't have an earth, the animals will not get a shock. Just stripping back the wire in the cold weather is a bit difficult, isn't it, Joe? Can you two tell me how you're helping us with the electric fence like this? You know, this is a family effort. Come on, girls. Stop messing around. Right. Here we go. And then we're going to wrap that around. So that's taking the earth to ground afterwards when we hammer that into the ground. That makes the fence work, doesn't it, dear? Hammering the earth in the ground with the help of the dogs, not. So that's where the main electricity is going in. And I can hear it.
It is not good somewhere.
Listen, down here, it's cracking.
Down here.
Can you see? There's our answer. Every now and then the electricity is jumping to the main metal wire, which we don't want. Just moved the post. Switch on again. So the tail can't touch the post. And I can hear another crackling down there. So we've got to walk around and see where the problems are. Can you hear the problem? At night you'd see the problem. There you go. So the wire is touching the metal. I need to fix that. Switch on! I need to go get a new piece for it. So now I'm going to leave a marker here. So I know I've got to come back and repair this one. Here it looks like we've got a broken insulator because every now and then there's a spark jumping through the blue. And here we've got a different type of problem. The wire's broken. So we need to switch off and join the wire. That's cured the problem there. There we go. We've replaced the bad insulator with a new plastic one. And the whole line's ready now for the horses. Opening the fence to go get the horses in.
Good boy. See, this is my horse. See how well trained.
He's a very good boy. Well done. You going to a new home? Come on. You a good boy. I'm going to take you to a new place. Hello. Oh, you've got a nice new field to go in. Come on then. Walk on over there. Good girl. Well done. Good girl. Come on then. Let's go to the new place. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Have you seen his tail? What a terrible mess. Good boy, Del boy. Good girl. Del boy, it's over here you've got to go. Right, so let's put these wires across. We're done. We are done. There you are, gang. Horses are in the fence. We need to come back in the dark tonight and see where the fence is sparkling because that'll tell us where we've got problems. At the moment it all seems fine. It's on. Oh, he heard it. He says, that fence is on, you know. He knows exactly what it is. Lily, are you cold?
Yes.
Show us your hands.
No.
Say bye-bye.
Bye.